Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you guys? How's everyone?
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Just give me a quick second. All right. Okay, just give it a quick second for a few people to join. Mashallah, you guys are early or on time, I should say. How's everyone doing?
Alhamdulillah, Abid bhai. All good. Shukr, Alhamdulillah. As a new morning is blessed morning. Shukr, Alhamdulillah.
Yes, that's indeed, that's correct. Okay, all right. So inshallah, today's topic will be very exciting. Once I get at least 10 plus people, then I can start. So I'm just waiting for a few more to join. It's almost 7 people joined already.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you, Sister Homa?
Alhamdulillah.
So Naiza, welcome back.
Assalamu alaikum.
Okay. All right. Is everyone able to see my screen?
Yes,
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay, then inshallah we'll start. نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قال الله تعالى إن هدى الله هو الهدى وقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم خيركم من تعلم القرآن وعلمه ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي اللهم ارحمني بالقرآن العظيم واجعله لي إماما ونورا وهدى ورحمة واجعله لي حجة يا رب العالمين ربي يسر ولا تؤسر وتمم بالخير آمين ثم آمين السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته everyone.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Inshallah. So inshallah, today we are going to start another topic about Jumlatul Ismiya, and that topic is how to create emphasis in a nominal sentence. And then once you understood this concept, then we will look at one of the surah of the Quran, which will give you, then you would understand why that style of verse in that surah. So let's start with the basic understanding. So, and we build on top of that. Okay. So we have seen so far this kind of sentences, Zaydun Salihun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Zaydun Salihun. Brother Shah Afzal is saying something. Can somebody help him? He's just saying Assalamu alaikum. Okay. Wa alaikum salam. All right. So Zaydun Salihun, we know that this is a Jumla Ismiya. It's a nominal sentence. Everybody agrees on that?
Yeah.
Right? So Zaydun
Yes.
is a proper name. It's a Marifa. And it's the starting noun. So that is my Mubtada. Agree?
Yeah.
And Salihun is Nakira, but also Rafa. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it is our Khabar. All right. So this sentence means Zaid is righteous. Agree? Right? Zaid is a person, and we know that he is, the khabar about him is that he is a righteous or pious man. Yeah. Now, do you see any emphasis in this sentence?
No.
No, not yet. Yes, at least there is no emphasis. I'm saying Zaidun Salihun, right? Okay, good. Then we know that this is the nominal sentence. There are two harf which brings emphasis in a sentence. One of them is lam, but the difference between this lam and the other lams we have been seeing so far, this is called lam-e ta'kid. What is it called?
Lam-e ta'kid.
Lam-e ta'kid, the lam of emphasis. Yes. If this fatha was a kasra, then it would become lam-e jara. Remember lam-e jara, the harf jar, the preposition, and the translation was for. Remember, lam, lillahi mean for Allah. Yes.
Yeah.
So the lam in Arabic language has multiple roles and multiple meanings. And one of the lams we know from earlier is the lam-e tarif. What is lam-e tarif? When we attach the lam to any noun, when we say al-kitab, right? Basically, we're adding a lam, but in order to pronounce it, we add the extra alif. Yes, remember that concept? So far we have seen three different kind of lam. One of them is lam-e tarif, which is the al, then lam-e jara, which is the lam with the kasra, and this is lam with the fatha. So this is known as lam-e ta'kid. And in the types of word, what we're going to call it, it is a harf, or is we're going to call it a ism, fail, or harf. It's going to be a harf. So far so good.
Yeah.
Then the second harf we know and we have seen in the Quran is inna. Yeah. And what is the meaning of inna? Indeed, correct? Yes. When we translate inna in English language, we call it indeed, verily, no doubt, certainly. Those are some of the meanings of inna and the word of emphasis. Agree?
Yeah.
So how do we apply this to this sentence to create some emphasis in it? So these are used for emphasis. So let's apply this. And so the one way we can do is we just add the lam-e ta'kid in the beginning of Zaidun. So the sentence become La Zaidun Salihun. La Zaidun Salihun. So now we will say, indeed, Zaid is righteous. So is there some emphasis now in the sentence?
Yeah. Lam.
Yes. So La Zaidun Salihun. Let's see. Brother Ijaz is missing in action today. Can somebody send him a note? Okay. So La Zaidun Salihun. Now, do you see any change in the actual nominal sentence?
No.
No, right? Because Zaidun stayed the Zaidun, Salihun is still Salihun. We just added the lam in the front of Zaid. Okay, good. Now, sometime, and let's take a look at an example of inna first before I say anything. So, no change to the nominal sentence. If we take the inna, then it becomes inna Zaidan Salihun. Do you see a change now?
Yes.
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 Okay. So, and this is interesting. So what happens, the letter lam or the lam-e ta'kid does not require any power over the sentence, or it doesn't get bothered by the sentence. But inna, on the other hand, says, you know what? When I'm going to come in the sentence, I'm taking the ownership. So you no longer is going to stay the way you are. I'm going to change you the way I like it. Okay. So what it does, it right away changes the mubtada from rafa to nasab. It's a very important topic here, or very interesting concept. So we need to pay attention to this part, that as soon as the inna comes in the sentence. First of all, it comes in the beginning of the sentence, and it changes the mubtada into what? Nasab. And then it says, once I'm changing you, you can no longer be known as mubtada. You are no longer mubtada. You are mine now. So what we call it? Ismu inna. So Zaidun will no longer be called mubtada. Instead, it will be called ismu inna. So then what will happen to the khabar? The khabar will become khabaru inna. Okay. So lam-e-takid did not require any of that change, but inna required these few changes to become part of the sentence. Now, you might be thinking that since inna is doing all this, so inna is more emphasis than the lam.
Yeah.
You guys
No.
thinking that?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes. No.
No. The emphasis wise, they're both the same. So whether you use the lam or inna, the weight of emphasis is not greater than the other. They are both equally, the emphasis equal for both. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So let's take a look further what's going on here. So Zaidun Salihun. Now, if you want to create another layer of emphasis, we were not happy with only with lam and not only with inna. We wanted to be even more emphasizing that Zaid is surely a righteous man. So we're trying to create double impact, double emphasis. So what we can do, we can add inna and lam to the khabar and inna to the mubtada. But the order is, in this case, when you bring both of them, the lam cannot come in the beginning. First, inna will come in the beginning of the sentence. It will change the mubtada into nasab, and then the khabar will have the lam, and nothing happens to the khabar. As you can see, lam does not require any change. Agree?
Yeah.
Right? So when we say something like this, we're not going to say, indeed, Zaid for sure is righteous. We don't have to say that way. But the reader should get the meaning that, okay, this is the person who's saying this sentence is trying to really emphasize that Zaid is Saleh. He's a righteous man. There is no doubt in it. Agree? Okay. So then if you're not happy with that and you wanted to have more emphasis, what do we do when we create emphasis in a sentence in our daily lives? When you really want to convince somebody,
Swear.
what is the next level?
Swear.
Take out.
You take an oath, right? You swear. You say by Allah, or by you, or by this, or by that. You take the oath. So what we did here, we added the oath, Wallahi, that by Allah, indeed Zaid is a righteous man. Now, if somebody was still not believing that person who is saying this, will he believe now? He or she will have more believe in this sentence now?
Yeah.
Yes. Because who is saying? Allah is saying. Yes. Or not Allah saying. We are saying that by Allah, we are taking an oath on Allah, and we are saying, Wallahi inna Zaidan lasalihun. So far, so good.
Mm-hmm.
So how many levels of emphasis?
3.
Inna was first with singular, the lam-e-takid or inna, or we doubled the inna and lam in one sentence. Then we took the oath. And then there is another emphasis of the fourth kind. Can somebody guess what that fourth kind be?
Wow.
No. Wow is the oaths, the harfe oath, right? Remember in harfe jar, the letter wow and the letter ta was for taking oath.
Yeah.
And these, both of them are only for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Wallahi wa tallahi. Have you seen tallahi in the Quran?
Yeah.
Yes. So tallahi means by Allah. So the fourth emphasis is based on the person who is saying the sentence, who's making the sentence. Okay. So if a stranger comes to you and he says, Inna Zaidan la salihun, are you going to believe him? Or you will trust this person because you don't even know him?
Doubt.
No.
You will be doubtful. But if you're somebody you know, somebody you respect, for example, your father says it, are you going to believe him more, or you're the stranger on the street?
Father, believe more.
Right. Or your friend or your sheikh or somebody you know that is a person of authority. If they make that statement, their emphasis will be taken seriously. Versus a nobody, the emphasis will not be taken seriously. So number 4 or the level 4 is you have to look at who is making that statement. Agree? Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So la Zaidun salihun, number 1. Inna Zaidan li salihun, or Inna Zaidan salihun. And then the next level was adding both of them. Inna Zaidan la salihun. Then we added the oath. Wallahi inna Zaidan la salihun. Yeah. And then we also looking at who is making the statement. Now, when I show you this verse, inshallah, you will start to see, not this one. Let's take a look at this one. Zaidun jalisun fil masjidi. Okay. So is Zaidun mubtada?
Yeah.
Jalisun
Good.
is the khabar.
Khabar.
Yeah.
Okay. Fil masjidi murakkab jari.
Kabajari.
Yes.
Alek. Mashallah.
Garlic.
That. So we see all 3 components of the sentence. Now, Zaidun fil masjidi. What did happen here?
The khabar is
Khabar is gone, right?
Yes, yes.
Right. So we still know that Zaid is in the masjid, but we don't know if he's sitting or standing or doing something else. Yeah.
Yes.
But we still have, khabar is removed, but can we use the fil masjidi as the substitute khabar?
Yes.
Good. So this is the acting khabar or the substitute khabar, which is the muta'alliq. That is the role of muta'alliq in jumla ismiya. Okay, good. Now, how many people recognize this statement from the Quran?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Wal asri innal insana lafi khusrin. Okay. So do we see an oath?
Yeah.
Wallahi wal asri.
Yeah.
Do we see inna?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Al insan, is it marifa or nakira?
Marifa.
Marifa. Is it in the right after inna? Is it in the place of mubtada?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So is it in nasab?
Yes.
Okay. So inna has changed into nasab, right? It should have been
Yes.
al insanu.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
if there was no lam here, it would have been fi khusrin. Fi khusrin is muta'alliq, jar majroor, murakkab jari.
Yes.
Okay. So what happened here, when we are adding all 3 levels of the oath here, inna will come first, or the oath will come first, then inna, it will change the mubtada into nasab, and it will be known as ismu inna. And the lam will come after the inna. It cannot come right after the inna. It has to come a little bit later in the sentence. So on the fi, we added the lam ta'kid, and khusrin is the isme majroor for the fi, jar majroor, muta'alliq. So what is the 4th emphasis here? Who's saying this sentence?
Allah subhanahu.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So do you see the 4 level of emphasis in this sentence?
Yes.
Sorry, Abid bhai. I thought that wal asri, the oath on the time of asr, is the 4th emphasis. No, it's not.
No. Wal asri is the oath. That's the 3rd level, right?
Oh, that's the 3rd one. Okay.
Yes. Because inna is 1, lam is 2, then wal asri is the oath, because you're taking oath on the time, right?
Right. Yeah.
The 4th is the entity who's making this statement is
So
Allah
the
subhanahu wa
4th
ta'ala.
one is silent. Like you don't.
Yeah,
have
it's
to-
not visible. It's not visible. We say that the person, the entity who's making the statement is the 4th emphasis.
I
And
get
it
that.
depends on the stature of that entity, that if that entity is a no one, then obviously that emphasis is not going to be that great.
It's less, yeah.
Yes, but if you know the entity and has a higher value, then obviously you will take their word for it, right?
I understand. So it has to be, it doesn't have to be in the sentence.
No, it doesn't have to be in the sentence, but it's understood that then let's look at it. Who is saying the statement? Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, so if you decipher this thing, so technically this is a nominal sentence. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. So if we didn't know all these details, I could have said something like this: Al insanu fi khusrin. Isn't that a nominal sentence?
Yes.
Yes, because
Yes.
insanu is marifa, and it is in the status of rafa, and it's starting in the beginning. It's in the beginning, right?
Mubtada.
So it's my mubtada. Yes.
Yes.
And fi, let's take a bit. Oops. And fi khusrin, isn't it jar majroor?
Yeah.
Yes, it's a mutalik.
Yes, it's mutalik because there is no khabar here. So this fi khusrin, meaning that the khusr mean is in loss, fi mean in, and khusrin mean loss. Yes, that the by time indeed mankind is in loss. Isn't that the meaning of this top sentence?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So the original sentence was al insanu fi khusrin, which is a normal nominal sentence. Agree?
Yes.
Okay. So now we had to put all 3 levels of, or 4 levels of emphasis. Fourth being that is a statement from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we'll say wal asri, the oath. We will add inna, and that insanu will become insana, because we know that inna has this demand from mubtada that it will change its status from rafa to nasab. Then the letter lam, the lam ta'kid, will come a little bit later in the sentence, and it sat on the fi, and khusrin, it stayed the same. Are you guys with me on this?
Yes.
Okay. So what is this insana will be called? Ismu inna. Ismu insan. Brother Naseeb, that's a good joke. Innal insana is ismu inna. And the fi khusrin will be khabru inna. Okay. Now this is a very, very important concept, and you will see it a lot in the later part of the course. So try to register it in your mind or brain somehow, that is ismu kana or is khabru kana, ismu inna, khabru inna, and there are a bunch of other words. We will learn inna and the sisters. So inna has 5 sisters, and you have seen them all. Like for example, inna, then there is anna, there is lakinna, and there is ka'inna. Have you seen them in the Quran?
Yes. Yes.
So anytime they will come, that will be one indication that they are coming with the nominal sentence. Agree?
Yes.
Because inna will be coming with the nominal sentence, and it is coming for creating the emphasis. And at the same time, it's going to take the mubtada into the status of nasab, and then that will be called ismu inna, and the khabar will be known as khabru inna. Yeah? Okay. Okay. So let me see. Yes.
Sorry,
yes.
Brother Abbott. Can
Yes,
you go
please.
to the very first page where you had
This one?
the examples? Yes, this one.
Yes.
So here, inna zaidin would be ismu inna, or just the zaidin then would be ismu inna?
Oh, because this used to be called mubtada, right?
Yes.
Okay. So it cannot longer be called mubtada. So it will be said isri, and because we are dealing with inna, so it will become ismu inna.
So the
And
inna,
khabaru inna.
so inna zaidan would be ismu inna.
Yes. No. Zaidan will be called ismu inna. Because inna
Zaidan
is
would
there.
be.
Yeah,
Oh,
inna is already there, right? Inna is
Yes.
so
Yeah.
Zaidan will be called ismu inna, and Salihun
Yeah.
will be called khabru inna. Yeah.
Jazakallah.
Okay, Jazakallah khair. Okay, so we have, mashallah, now 16 people. So what I would like to do before I move on, I want to hear from some of you or few of you, just repeat after me or tell me what you have learned so that I understand that you guys grasp the concept. So let's start with Brother Taj. Brother Taj, what have you understood? That what are the two letters or harf for the emphasis? Could you please tell me that?
Lam and Inna.
Lam and Inna. Now, what is the difference between this Lam and the other Lams you know? How many Lams we have learned so far?
3.
3. Okay, good. So which one is which?
This one is Lam emphasis.
Lam Ta'kid. Okay, Lam emphasis. Yes. Okay, very good. What is telling you that this is a Lam Ta'kid? What was the criteria you explained? This Lam has Fatha.
Yeah, this
Yes.
Lam is Fatha, and it puts emphasis on the noun.
Nominal sentence. Yes.
The noun.
Okay. What about the Lam with the Kasra? What is that?
Lam is a kasra, is tells is status.
No, that's the Lam Jara. Remember, Lam Jara is a harf,
Yeah.
and it's the preposition. Okay. And what about Lam Tarif? What is Lam Tarif?
Praising.
And yes, praising, but Lam Tarif is when you add al to a noun. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So why we add al? Because the actual addition is the letter Lam, which is Lam Tarif. But when you do that, it is hard to pronounce that word. So we have to add alif in the beginning to call it al, so that it's easy to be pronounced. Making sense?
Yeah, it makes it proper.
No, it doesn't make it proper. Oh, yes, yeah, you're right. It makes it proper. Yeah, that's correct. That's right. It makes it proper. Okay. Now, by virtue of this explanation, is everybody else now clear about Lam Ta'kid?
Yes.
Yes.
And you know the difference between Lam Jara, Lam Tarif, and Lam Ta'kid?
Yes.
للذين.
Okay,
So,
good.
brother Abid,
Yes, brother, please.
can you just explain Lam Jara one more time, please?
Remember when we talked about prepositions? Yes.
Yes.
In preposition, we had fi, min, ala, ila,
Yeah.
and there was a couple of letters like letter ba, but there was a kasra underneath,
Yes.
b, right?
Yeah.
And there was another letter lam,
Yeah.
and the lam had a kasra underneath.
Yes.
And that is what I'm saying. This lam has a fatha. So there is a distinguishing symbol here.
So yeah, that part I understand. Every time there is a fatha, it's a ta'kid, but when there is a kasra, it's a jara.
That's the lam jara. So if it comes li means for me, lana for us, right?
Yes.
Lillahi for Allah.
For all.
Right?
Okay, I
for
understand.
Allah, lillahi. So inshallah, that is what these are. And the lam tarif was when you add the al to a noun to make it a proper noun.
Okay.
Agree?
Thank you. Yes.
Okay, you're welcome. All right. So, Sister Homa, what can you tell me about inna?
Inna is a second ta'kid. So we have 3 kinds of ta'kid. It's la, inna, and inna is the second. And
second emphasis, harf for emphasis. Yes, okay.
And it is anything comes after that will be ismu inna, and the khabar will be khabaru inna.
Okay, very good. And what does inna do to mubtada?
Inna will change the rafa status to a nasab.
That's very good job. So remember, whenever we say inna Allah, in Quran, you will see a lot of sentences say inna Allah. It doesn't say inna Allahu, right? So next time when you will pay attention to that, you will see that right after the inna, there will be something in the status of nasab.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Good job. So let's see who else is there. Yes. Somebody has a question?
Yeah. So the lam is only for making like the khabar as ism khabar, or
No. When you use lam alone. Remember, we did, when we use the lam alone, what happened to it? We said la zaydun salihun. You see that lam can be used alone.
Alone as well, emphasis.
Yes,
Okay.
if we use alone, it will come sit on the mubtada.
Okay.
Yes, but he's such a nice guy like you, it doesn't require any change. He says, okay, I'm happy, just put me wherever you want. Yeah.
Okay.
So la zaydun salihun.
Okay.
And this means indeed Zayd is righteous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
The second thing is, if you use inna, then it will come before the mubtada, but it, as soon as he comes in, he is an authoritative harf. It says, okay, I'm going to change mubtada to rafa, and now mubtada can no longer be called mubtada, it's going to be called ismu inna, and the khabar will stay the same. That's
Okay.
the first level of emphasis. Either you're using lam ta'kid or you're using inna. Okay?
Yeah. So
Okay, good. So, Sister Amirun Nisa, when you use lam ta'kid or inna, is the level of emphasis more or less for lam or inna, or are they same? Oh, it looks like she's not here. Okay.
They're the
Sister
same.
Unais, yeah, she was here, but it looks like she just disconnected. Sister Unaiza, would you like to answer this question?
Sorry, what did you ask the question?
I said, is the level of emphasis more for lam or inna, or they are the same?
No, it's more.
No,
They
it's the
are,
same.
basically they are same.
Oh, you mean between the two of them?
Yeah, between the
Oh,
two
sorry,
of them,
sorry. It's the
yeah,
same.
it's the
Sorry.
same.
It's the same.
Yes, we can double the emphasis by using both of them.
Yes.
But
yes.
when they're used either one or the other, the
that
emphasis
makes
in
no
the
difference.
sentence,
Yes.
yes, makes no difference. The
Yeah.
only difference is inna kind of makes changes to this.
Changes to
nominal.
the.
All right. So, Brother Javed, what is the two emphasis? How do we create two emphasis or double emphasis?
Double emphasis, we can we can add both lam, lam ta'kid and inna to
Very
the
good.
sentence.
Okay, so you're gonna add both of them in the same sentence. Now,
Like,
which one will come first?
Inna will come first. Inna la zaydun salihun.
No. Inna la zaydun nahi hoga.
Inna la zaydan.
No, inna zaydan la salihun. The la has to come little bit afterwards, after the mubtada. It cannot come right after inna.
So we cannot use inna and lam.
La zaydun right away. No, not right next to each other. That is one of the points I was making.
Go to
So if you're saying inna la zaydan, that will be wrong, because if you put lam on the zayd, then zayd will not change into zaydan. It will stay zaydun, because when you add lam, it does not change.
I
Follow?
think it's gonna come on khabar.
Can we add that like this? Inna
No. The rule is, if they come both in a sentence, the lam has to come a little bit later in the sentence.
La salihun.
Okay, so it cannot be combined. You cannot say inna la zaydan. It is going to be wrong.
Inna has to convert the zayd to zaydan.
Zaydan, and then you will say la salihun.
Yeah.
Agree? Everybody sees that difference?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. We go back and come to that one. Inna zaydan la salihun. Yeah? Okay, great. Thank you, Brother Javed. There is one person with the name AIC. I don't know what the name is. So whether it's a brother or a sister, AIC, can you talk to us? Assalamu alaikum, AIC.
Oh, that must be mine, Brother Tahir.
How are you? Assalamu alaikum.
I didn't change it today. Yeah.
No worries. Okay. So, no, but I'm glad you're here, because last time I think you were there, AIC, but I didn't see your name, so I thought you were not present. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what is the third level of emphasis, Brother Tahir?
So the third level is the oath, the layer of oath, like wallahi.
Okay, very good. So we say, Wallahi, inna Zaidan la salihun. Okay, great. Okay, Brother Falak, I see you there. Would you like to participate today?
Yes.
I have an easy question for you.
Okay.
Okay, so we have seen inna, one level, la, second level, third level was the oath. What is the fourth level of emphasis?
Actually, that is unseen. Means you can't see, but Allah is saying, but
No. It has nothing to do with the unseen or unseen. The thing is that who is making the statement?
Yeah, who is making? Okay.
Yeah, so the answer will be that who is making the statement. The emphasis belongs to the person who's making the statement. If that person is of somewhat of importance, then the listener will take emphasis based on the authority of that person who's making the statement. Thank you. Jazakallah, Brother Balak. Is everybody clear on the fourth one?
Yeah.
Yes, alhamdulillah.
Okay, good. So let's see. So Brother Noman.
Yes.
In this sentence, Zaidun jalisun fil masjidi. What is the type of Zaid? What is Zaid? Is it a Marifa or Nakira?
I would like to be little challenging for me at this stage because I missed few classes.
Okay.
So
that's
for
okay.
me, it's like a more marfa.
It's Marifa because Zaid is a proper name, right?
Yeah.
Okay. As soon as you see anything proper, the description in Arabic will be Marifa, meaning it's proper. Okay, good. And Jalisun, is it Marifa or Nakira?
That's little hard for me to answer.
Okay, see, the opposite of Marifa will be Nakira. Jalisun means sitting down, right? Sitting. Sitting is a common word, right? Zaid is sitting in the masjid. That's the sentence. It's okay. I'll just, that's okay. I will let you go. All right. Brother Naseeb.
Sorry, brother.
Jalisun. So, Homa, you have a question?
Yeah, so can we use nakira and marifa for the verbs as well?
The verb, let's not confuse anyone right now because by talking about verb. In the verb, we have the fail, but then there are two entities which could be nouns. For example, the file will be that the person who is doing the action will be noun, and the thing on which the action is happening will be noun. And we know that the noun will be rafa status. It doesn't have to be marifa. Yeah. Or it is, right? So that's why I don't want to go there. It will confuse the subject at the moment. So is it okay? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So, Brother Naseeb, Jalisun here is what?
Nakira.
Nakira. And it becomes, this is a nominal sentence, correct?
Yeah.
So if Zaidun is Mubtada, then what is Jalisun?
Khabar.
Khabar. Okay, good. Brother Shehbaz, fil masjidi, is this a single word or is it a murakkab?
Single word.
Read.
No,
Fil masjidi. What is it? Is it a murakkab? Is a harfajar. Fi is harfajar. Okay. And al masjidi this is, if fi is harfajar, what comes after harfajar?
Noun.
A noun. Very good. And what is the status of that noun after the harfajar?
It should be harfajari, majroor.
Majroor. So fil masjidi is a murakkab. It's a compound. And what is the name? We have been talking about it from last 3 sessions.
Murakkab jari.
Murakkab jari. Alhamdulillah. So in a nominal sentence, what is the name of murakkab jari? Mutallik.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Third person.
Right? Mutallik. And normally What is it mutalik? Is mutalik the khabar?
It's
Yes.
a khabar. Yeah,
Yeah, it's mutalik khabar. Mutalik in English will be about.
about.
So the mutalik in a nominal sentence, is about the khabar. Agree?
Yeah.
So if we're saying that Zaid, a person named Zaid, is sitting in the masjid. Yes. So this about is giving you extra detail. If I say Zaidun jalisun, that means he's sitting anywhere, right?
Correct.
We're not giving you a specific place. Can I say Zaidun jalisun fil bayti?
Yeah.
So that give me additional information about khabar. Like, where is he sitting? Is he sitting in the house? Is he sitting in the masjid? Is he sitting in the mosque or the bazaar, like in a shop? So this mutalik is about the khabar. Now, why do I emphasize again and again about these different things? Because these are really important. And what I notice from you guys, that you have all the good intentions and you listen and you understand and you try to, grasp, and you have all your heart in it. I'm not doubting any of your intention. But I see that when I ask the question, I feel that most of you are not getting those things registered. Yes. So how do we fix that problem? Maybe we need to write these down again and again and ask each other, or tell each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's see. I can go ahead and al-Muslimu sadikun. Al-Muslimu sadikun. Sadikun mean a trustworthy or truthful person, right?
Yeah.
So al-Muslimu sadikun mean Muslim is truthful. A Muslim or the Muslim is truthful, right? Is this a nominal sentence, Brother Ijaz?
Yes, nominal sentence, yes.
So al-Muslimu is the mubtada
Mubtada.
and sadikun is the khabar. Okay.
Yeah.
I want you to create emphasis in it by adding inna and the lam taqid. So go ahead and make taqid in this.
Inna Muslimun la sadiq.
Inna Muslimu. How do you? Muslimun.
Inna Muslimun sadiqun. La sadiq.
La sadiq. Okay. So why did you change the Muslim into Muslimun? Because the al-Muslimu, you cannot change the Muslimu, al-Muslimu from al-Muslimu to Muslimun. You change it into nakira.
Inna,
Why did you?
when we created emphasis, Inna Muslimun.
Innal muslima. Yes.
Yeah, Inna
Muslima la sadiqun. Yeah. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. So then you're saying that this Muslimu will change into Muslima.
Muslima, yeah.
And why did it happen? Because of the inna?
Isme Inna, yeah.
Okay. So then Muslimu is called mubtada, or what is it called?
Yes, it will call Mubtada.
No. When you have inna, then will become ismu inna, right?
Ismu Inna, yes.
Innal muslima sadiqun.
Sadiqun, yeah.
Good?
Yeah.
Everybody sees this, or how we are doing this? Now we're applying to a nominal sentence, both emphasis, inna and lam taqid. Yeah. And over here, yes, question?
La is not here, right? Only inna.
Okay, sorry, you're right. In inna bhi humne lam nahi lagaya abhi.
Yeah.
We're not adding lam yet. Okay. Al-Muslimu, you have a question. Go ahead.
You said that right after the inna, when you put the inna, lam will be not right after. That means it will be, but you put in the al-Muslim.
Not lam taqid.
But this is not the, this is for the.
That's
this is lam tarif, na? This is lam tarif. So I'm glad that you pointed out. So now you can see the difference. This is not lam taqid. This is lam tarif.
Yeah.
Okay. So al-Muslimu sadiqun, singular. Agree? A Muslim is truthful. I am saying two Muslim are truthful. Yes? Al-Muslimani is one or two?
Two Muslim.
So, Brother Falak, can you add inna to this one? So add inna and give me the taqeed with inna.
Inna. Innal Muslimana.
Innal Muslimani.
Sadiqani.
Okay, so what you did, you're 50% correct. What you did is you kept Muslimani as Muslimani.
No,
but
he said Muslimana.
Muslimana.
Muslimana,
He
which is
said
even
that.
more wrong. That is completely wrong. Like people are laughing on that. But it's okay, you're trying. I'm glad that you tried.
Change the halat nasab, right? When inna.
You're right, but what you're misunderstanding in the dual, when it's dual, you cannot add the nasab is not by the haraka. The nasab is by the ending sound. So Sister Naiza, could you please give me the correct one?
Innal Muslimani Sadiqani.
That is wrong.
Muslim.
Because this Muslimani has to go in the status of nasab. That's what Brother Falak was saying.
Maini.
Innal
Muslimaini
Sadiqani. Okay. So now please pay attention that not only I'm checking the emphasis, I'm also sort of bringing the old review in the picture. See that Muslimani is a rafa status. When you add inna, it goes into the nasab status. So you need to know the nasab version of dual. Muslimani is rafa, Muslimaini is nasab, Muslimaini is jar.
Aini, the sound aini, right?
Yeah, Muslimaini.
Yes.
Okay. No, not what you said.
You said that when you change into the
yeah, it's the ending sound. That's the ending sound. Muslimaini.
Aini, yeah.
Muslimaini is plural now.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Brother Faiz. Al-Muslimuna Sadiquna. Yeah. So I'm saying the Muslims are truthful. I'm changing from singular to dual to the plural. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I can hear myself back. One of the microphone has to be probably muted. Okay. All right. I think I now can't hear myself. That's good. Okay. So how do we make this by adding in? What will be the variation?
We can now add oath.
No. I'm only asking you to add inna to this.
Oh, inna. Sorry. So we can add innal Muslimaini.
Okay. Maini is the dual sound, right? Maini is a dual sound, and Muslimuna is the plural. So what is
so
the?
we have Muslimina.
Innal Muslimina
Sadiqun.
Sadiquna. Yes.
Yeah.
You see? Okay. All right. Are we good so far?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, is this helping you understand better?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. So the most of the time, when it's singular, most of you will get it right. Okay. If you haven't understood the status based on the number, then the chances are the mistakes will start to happen from the dual and the plural. Okay. Now, what else should be easy? The broken plural. Why? Because broken plurals will be the same as singular.
Singular.
Good. Okay. Now the female part, if we have to do the same thing for the female gender, then it will be al-muslimatu sadiqatun. Agree?
Yes.
Okay. Sister Homa, could you please make this one with inna?
Muslimatun. Muslimatani will be second. Muslimatina.
So this is, I'm looking for singular. Al-Muslimatu Sadiqatun. So all you need to do is add inna to this.
Okay. Innal Muslimati. Muslimat.
Why you say Muslimati?
Okay, let's see. What's the nasab of Muslima? Muslimatu. Muslimatin. Muslimatun. Okay. Innal Muslimatin. Sadiqatun.
Okay. Al-Muslima is with the Lam-e Tarif here, right? Is Al-Muslimatu. So Tanween cannot come here, right?
Innal Muslimati Sadiqatun.
Innal Muslimata. Because the singular is tu, ta, ti. Yes?
Oh, okay, yeah, nasab is ta. Sure, yeah.
See, inshallah, no problem. This is where we need, more practice. Innal Muslimata Sadiqatun. So nothing happens to the khabar. So is al-Muslimatu was mubtada?
Yes.
Yes.
And Sadiqatun is the khabar?
Yes.
So what happened to inna when inna is changed into nasab? So al-Muslimatu will have what name?
Ismu inna.
Ismu inna, and Sadiqatun will be
Khabaru.
khabaru inna, mashallah. Okay, let's see. Brother Tahir, al-Muslimatani Sadiqatani. How many women are we talking about? How many Muslim women?
2.
Okay, so how are you going to add inna to it?
So
What changes will come about?
Innal Muslimataini Sadiqatani.
Sadiqatani. Mashallah. Jazakallah khair. So Brother Tahir nailed it right on the dot. Innal Muslimataini Sadiqatani, because you're dealing with the dual. Okay. Brother Ijaz. Al-Muslimatu Sadiqatun. Brother Ijaz, are you with us?
Yes, I was muted.
Okay.
Innal Muslimataini.
Okay. Why you say Taini? Why are you saying Taini? Al-Muslimatu is a plural, right?
Yes, Muslima. Yeah.
But you're giving me answer for dual.
Yeah. Innal Muslimat. Because
Okay, let's back up a minute. Okay.
Yeah.
Now Muslimatu, al-Muslimatu is Rafa. Agree?
Yeah.
What is the nasab of al-Muslimatu?
al-Muslimata.
No.
Muslimata.
No. Remember when we do the when we do the Jama, and when we do the status, first of all, you have to recognize this is Jama Salim Muannas. Yes?
Yes.
Jama Salim Muzakkar and Jama Salim Muannas has two different sounds. The Muzakkar has the Una and Ina sound. Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina. Muslimatu, Muslimati, Muslimatin. Right? So there is no ta in Jama Salim Muannas. So Innal Muslimati.
Innal Muslimati. Yeah.
Sadiqatun. Okay. So Innal Muslimati Sadiqatun. So yes, by doing this exercise, you can see the gaps in your understanding. You can feel where you're still struggling. Agree?
Yes.
And who can give me the remedy for that? What is the best remedy?
Practice.
Practice. And practice and what else?
Repetition.
Repetition. You see that even the tongue doesn't get recognized if you don't use it.
Yes.
These words still stick in our tongue because we don't use them so commonly or so oftenly. Yeah. And so these things are really important. And that is why from the day one, we've been saying, okay, 3 types of word, fail, ism, harf, and then ism, we said, okay, we're going to go learn everything about ism. 4 properties, jins, adat, the type, and the status. And why are they important? Because they play such a big role in the meaning of the sentence, in these, the context of the sentence, yes, and they have relationship with each other. Singular will come with singular, a male will come with male, female will come with the female. If it's the rafa, nasab, jar, they change their statuses, correct? So by showing you this, just trying to emphasize the fact that the knowledge you have gained, you want to retain it and you want to benefit from it. So for that, don't let it go to waste and do the little extra effort and try to stay on top of these things. Correct? Agree? Agree with me, everyone?
Yes.
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 Now, I don't know your schedule, but on a weekly basis, anything you do which you have, your importance on or your priority on, even a 15 minutes can make a big dent, right?
Yes, definitely.
Agree? Only
Yes.
15 minutes can make a big dent. Okay. So with the lam, I have the same examples, but in here, we will not have to, this is a both one. There's inna and the lam, right? So innal muslima sadikun, and you need to add lam to it. So what will happen? Innal muslima la sadikun. Agree?
Yes.
Okay. So brother Ijaz, do this one. Innal muslimina sadikani. Add lam to it.
Innal muslimina la sadiqan.
Mashallah. Very good.
Mine.
Muslimaini. Yes, yes, you're right. Jazakallah, brother Imran. The way you say things is where the difference is. Maini. Right? Brother Javed. Innal muslimina sadikuna. Brother Javed?
Innal muslimina la
yeah. Innal, say that again, please.
Innal muslimina la sadikuna.
MashaAllah. Very good job. Brother Imran, innal muslimata sadikatun.
Innal muslimata la sadiqatun.
Very good job. Brother Falak, innal muslimataini sadikatani.
So I have to, what I have to do?
Add lam to it.
And lam to it.
We are doing the double emphasis. Inna is already there. We need to add the lam taqid to sadikatani.
Okay. Innal muslimataini la sadiqatani.
MashaAllah. Very good job. Brother Tahir, innal muslimati sadikatun.
Innal muslimati la sadiqatun. La sadiqatun.
MashaAllah. Very good job. Okay, so guys, this was the first part. I hope that you got that concept, right? Can I feel confident that most of you or all of you have got the concept?
Yes.
Right? Was this enough material to understand this concept? Because if I want to go overboard with it, then you will be more confused. So 2 letters, lam taqid, lam with the fatha, and the letter inna. Okay, they can come alone by themselves, one at a time, or they can come both in the same sentence. Then inna will be first and lam will be later in the sentence. Lam will not make any change to the structure of the sentence. It will just play safe. But inna will require changes to the sentence. It will change the status from rafa to nasab, and it will be known as ismu inna and khabru inna. Okay, so if you are making any notes, whether mental or on a piece of paper, these are the few bullet points you want to store. These are the high level, the rules or the rule of the game. You need to remember these. When you remember these, later on when you are asked, then you simply apply these rules. If you miss the rules, then later on, even if you know it, you will not be able to apply them properly. Okay, so learn the rules, make them somewhere in the permanent memory, store them in a permanent memory, and the rest you can gather or you can practice and review. And the best review for me is when you try to tell somebody. So even if you're trying to learn yourself, find somebody in your life or somebody close by who can listen to you or who can test you. You don't even have to say them that, hey, I want to teach you. You say, just test me. Yeah. Okay. So inshallah now is almost 11 o'clock. We will meet at 11:10. And then I have the next session even more interesting because we are going to do it as a collectively, as a group. And inshallah, that will be another eye opener that what we are looking at so far. Are you excited to come back?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So inshallah, see you in 10 minutes. Don't leave the meeting. Just mute yourself. And I'll see you in 10 minutes, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum as-salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Okay, so as soon as everyone is back, I can start, inshallah. Or is everyone back yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So first thing, I have shown this app several times in the previous classes, but for most of the new students, this is the first time I'm able to show it to you. So this one is known as QuranArab.com. Okay, actually this is an app. It's available on the Apple Store. And if you can see on the top, it says Al-Harf, Al-Fail, and Al-Ism. So I've turned them on. So the harf is the red one. Yeah. And the fail is the green one. And the blue one is the ism, right? So what is the purpose of this? The purpose is we are learning Arabic. And we said, how many parts of speech we have? 3. The ism, the fail, and the harf. If we can see them in the Quran, like which one is the fail, which one is the harf, and which one is the ism, isn't that going to make our life much easier?
Yes.
Yes.
Right?
Brother Abid, is
Yes.
this the app that's like a free app, or is it like a
Yes, it used to be free in the beginning.
but not anymore, isn't it?
Not anymore. But
Yeah.
before, what was the good thing about this app was they also had a website.
Oh,
And
okay,
on the
okay.
website, when you create a free account, you can go and browse it. But I think they took it off, and then they added some money to it. Now I was still able to get it. I didn't pay any money yet, but alhamdulillah, I can see it on my iPhone and my iPad, but not on the website.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So today, for the next 50 minutes, inshallah, the thing I wanted to do was that I wanted to go directly from the Quran and try to identify all the concepts we have learned and do this as a group exercise so that we understand what we have learned so far. And then it will also make us feel good, because then we can apply it directly to the Quran, or you can recognize it in the Quran, and I'm sure that will make you feel happy. Agree? Okay. So for example, if I take this word ilah, and when I click on it, look what kind of details I have. Okay. It says this is a jar. Do we know that this is a jar? Ilah, right? And what else? Or for example, if I pick maghfirah. Now look, maghfirah, we have learned that this is a noun. Isn't it ism?
Yeah.
Maghfirah is a ism, right?
Yeah.
Now it's telling me it's a muannath.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
It's also telling me there is a tanween.
Yeah.
Did I tell you in the past many times that when the moment you see a tanween, this is one indication that this is an ism? Agree?
Yeah.
Yes.
And there is a gol ta here, so we know that this is muannath. And do we also know that this is singular?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we also understand what nakira means?
Yes.
Because this is a common noun. Yes. So now I hope that you can see the value of the knowledge we have gained so far, and that's getting verified by this app as well. Yeah. So we understand what tanween is. We know this is muannas. We also know this is mufrad. Mufrad is another name for wahid. Yes. Nakira, that means the type is nakira. Now over here, it says it's an ism majroor. You see that?
Yeah.
It's ism majroor because it came right after ilah.
Yeah.
Is ilah harf jar?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And after the harf jar, we have ism majroor, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
So is maghfiratin ism majroor?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. But what is the actual status of the maghfirah? Majroor.
Majroor.
Yes?
Majroor.
Majroor, right? Because this, what is the status of maghfirah?
Majroor.
Yeah.
Majroor. Meaning it's in the status of jar, because it's a singular noun. And in the singular noun, we look at the last letter. And the moment we see the kasratan, we know that this is jar. Yes?
Yeah.
And when something is in the status of jar, we call it majroor. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. And look at this. Alamatul i'rab. What is the alama? Kasrata zahira. Is the kasra is zahir here?
Yes.
This kasratan, right?
Yes.
So now what do you think? This information is useful?
Yes.
Very
Yes.
Absolutely.
Very useful, right? And out of, let's say, 100%, isn't at least 70 to 80% we have learned already?
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe you don't know what is the meaning of sahih, masdar, jamid. You don't know what that means, right?
Yes.
Okay. But inshallah, if we continue, we will get to know those parts as well. Yes. But
Yeah.
at least we know most of it. We know there is a tanween, it's an ism, it's a muannas, mufrad, all 4 or 5 major concepts. So we want to understand this kind of information by looking at the Quran itself, okay, and not cheating like that, right? So can we do something like this?
Yes.
Okay. So if we do this, and please don't get scared, it's not a test. It is just an assessment that how do we understand the language we have learned so far? How can we identify it directly from the Quran? Yeah.
Yes.
So from the last few sessions, even before Ramadan, I have been focusing on the murakkabat. Yes. So we have murakkab jari, we have murakkab ishari, we have murakkab tawsifi, murakkab izafi. And just before the break, I was saying that we need to make high-level notes. Like these are the high-level things. What? As soon as I know that I'm talking about a murakkab jari, 2 things should pop up in my head. This is for my permanent memory. Murakkab jari, harf jar, ism majroor. 2 parts. Yes. As soon as somebody says murakkab jari, my mind goes back to my permanent memory. Oh, murakkab jari. So there is a harf jar, and right after that there is a ism majroor. An example is fil masjidi, right? So I kept in my permanent memory these 2 things. Murakkab jari is going to be composed of harf jar, ism majroor, and my example is fil masjidi. That is my example. Yeah, you could have said something else. Murakkab ishari. As soon as the word I see ishara, there is the ism ishara and there is musharun alayh. There is a pointer and there's something we are pointing to. Hazal kitabu. So is haza ism ishara?
Yeah.
Yes.
And am I pointing to a kitab?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So this is musharun alayh. This is ism ishara. That's my high level information again. Murakkab tawsifi, something we did last time. We know that there is a mawsuf and there is a sifa. We are dealing with a quality and a quality of someone. So the quality of someone is called mawsuf and sifa is the quality. If I say waladun salihun, a righteous boy, or al waladus salihu, the righteous boy. Agree?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, good. Then we have murakkab izafi. We have 2 parts, mudaf, mudafun ilayh, is the possess and the possessor. Possessed and the possessor. Yeah. So in easy terms, I always tell myself, if I see the word of in English
Yes.
and the apostrophe, yes, or even high level, if there is a relationship or ownership, yes. So example is Rasulullah, he, Allah's messenger, messenger of Allah. Is this, there is a relationship here?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's the mudaf? Rasul. And who is pointing to? Who's the relationship to? Allah. Rasulullah, he, Allah's messenger. So the possessor is the mudafun ilayh. Yes? Is Allah is the possessor of the Rasul?
Yeah.
Yes. And Rasul is the possessed. Yes?
Yeah.
So Kitabullahi, Allah's book or book of Allah, is that murakkab izafi?
Murakkab idafi, munafil, munafil hai.
Yes. So if by now, if you can just put this 4 or 5 items in your upper memory or permanent memory and have a understanding of the pair and also the example, even if you don't do it for next few weeks, and when I ask you something and you can bring back this knowledge, you will be able to answer.
Inshallah.
Okay. So before I jump into something, we are interested in 2 things today. I want to highlight 2 things. The murakkab-e-jari. I want to highlight the murakkab-e-jari and the murakkab-e-izafi. Okay. So how do I explain that to you? I know that after the harf-e-jar, there is always ism. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So the ism could also be dhamir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And the ism, we know that it has to be jar. Agree? So the zamir has to be of status jar. Okay. So what does that mean? This masjidi is a regular ism.
Yeah.
Okay. So ism is fine. But what about if I say fi who? Remember the who, huma,
Huma.
hum.
Yeah.
Ha, huma, unna.
Unna.
So these are attached.
Attached pronoun.
Stat, attached dhamir. Yes. And they are on the status of jar.
Jar.
Okay. So when you have a harf-e-jar and a attached pronoun, we are dealing with murakkab jari. Agree?
Yes.
Okay, good. If I say kitab, Allah, he, is this murakkab izafi?
Yeah.
What about say kitab, kitabuhu? Is that murakkab izafi?
Yeah.
So we can have murakkab izafi with the regular noun, and we can also have with the pronoun.
Yeah.
Is everybody understand this part?
Yes.
Brother Shabazz?
So I have a question, Brother Abid.
Yes, go ahead.
The second part of Murakkab Izafi that you showed, just Kitabahu. In here, there is no Mudaf and Mudaf alayh. There is no possession.
There is mudafun alayh. Look at the translation. His book.
Oh, his book. Okay, got it. Okay, yeah.
Right? Because this is a dhamir. Dhamir means it's a pronoun.
Right.
It's in place of a noun. Okay.
Yes.
So when you see a dhamir, attached pronoun, the status of jar, you will be getting 2 murakkabat. If it's coming with the harf jar, it's a murakkab jari. If it's coming with the regular noun, then it's a murakkab izafi. And you will see why I'm trying to explain this. Okay.
Okay.
Brother Javed, are you good with this? Brother Tahir?
Alhamdulillah.
Yes,
Good.
Okay. So what I have said on a high level, that in a murakkab jari, you have a harf jar. After the harf jar, you are expecting a noun. And that noun could also be a pronoun. And when a harf jar is attached with a pronoun, we get murakkab jari. When the regular noun is attached with a pronoun, we get murakkab izafi. Okay? Okay.
Yes.
So now, let's see. Over here, what do you see? And the things you don't know?
Sorry, Brother Abid.
Yes,
Can you just
yes.
go back on that thing so I can be clear? You said for murakkab jari, it has to be obviously the harf jar and the ism. The ism,
Yeah.
when it's zamir, the attached pronoun, then it is murakkab jari.
It's also murakkab jari with the, as soon as you see an attached pronoun instead of a regular noun.
Yes.
But as soon as you see a regular harf jar, it is still murakkab jari.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm
yeah,
just,
no, I just thought, okay, it's like only Zameen, nothing else. So that's why I was just a little confused.
Okay, so what I'm trying to highlight is that the murakkab jari and murakkab izafi, you will see it with the regular nouns, and you will also see it with the zamir. So don't get thrown off. As soon as you see a zamir, don't get thrown off.
Okay.
It's still a murakkab jari. Okay, and for that reason, I want to look at this ayah. Okay.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, sister. Yes, sister Huma.
Yeah. So Murakkab Izafi always show the mulkiyat. Yes. Like who is the owner of
Murakkab, depending on izafi, will show the ownership. Right? The jar majroor is not the ownership one, right?
Yeah, just the Izafi is showing the ownership.
Only the izafi, yes, that's right. Okay. So, and we're gonna bump into one big item here, and you will see that why I focused on that. Okay. So let's look at this together. I'm going to explain one ayah to you, and I'm telling you what I'm expecting from you. And then you guys have to maybe help out with the other ones. So wasari'u, let's say, A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim, bismillah rahman rahim. So this is a verb, and hasten. Okay. So I'm not too concerned about sari'u because I did not teach you, so I'm not asking you any question about that. But as soon as I see the sari'u, and after that there is ilah. Now, what do you know about ilah? Harf jar. So if you look at here, I'm saying this is a harf jar. Yes?
Yes.
After that, we see maghfiratin. Maghfiratin. We're taking one word at a time. We're not doing any tajweed right now. So ila maghfiratin. After the harf jar, do I see a ism?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Is the ism majroor?
Yeah.
Yes.
Majroor.
Yes. So can I say that this is this murakkab jari?
Yes.
Yes.
You see that? So this is what we want to identify. As soon as I see this, I found out this is a murakkab jari. Okay. After this, mir rabbikum. Mir rabbikum. So let's analyze this one. Okay. As soon as I do this, you will be happy to see this if when I do a reverse engineering on this. So min, what happened to my, is it, I think I missed my,
Brother Abid, we can't hear you.
you can't hear me?
Now it's better.
Now can hear you.
All right. So let's talk about what it came back. Okay. I don't have room here. This, I have to do it again. Okay. So far so good. Let's see. So min, what happened? This is the pencil. This is amazing.
Take the pen.
I was trying to get my pen. Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. Okay.
That might be too thick. No, it's still the pencil.
Yeah, still the pencil. I don't know what
It's okay.
happened.
We can see it. We can see it.
Min is harf jar. Agree?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. After that, I need ism majroor. Agree?
Yeah.
After that, I see rabbikum. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So first of all, if I break the rab, it will become rabbi. Agree?
Yes.
And what is the status of rabbi?
Jar.
Yeah. So,
So that's my
can rabbi be my ism majroor?
Yes.
Yes.
Murakkab jari.
But Rabbi is not alone. It has the kum after that.
Yeah.
Okay. Is kum the attached pronoun?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So this is your Lord, Lord of all of you. Rabbikum. Agree?
Yes.
Okay. Now, earlier I said when there is a normal noun and it is attached with a pronoun, does that create a ownership? Your Lord?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So then this is murakkab
Izafi.
izafi. Follow?
Yes.
And this murakkab izafi as a unit becomes ism majroor. You guys see? You guys see the big picture here?
Yes.
Okay. So mir rabbikum is, if you look at it, overall it is a murakkab jari. Agree?
Yes.
But within it, there is murakkab
Idafi.
izafi. And this murakkab izafi is the ism majroor.
Yes.
Are you guys with me on this?
Yes.
Yes.
Alhamdulillah. So do you, this is an eye opener. Do you follow that this is good stuff?
Yes.
Okay. So if you know this, now look at it. Wasari'u ila maghfiratim. Murakkab jari. Murakkab jari, and within murakkab jari there is murakkab izafi. Yeah. Wa jannatin. What is jannatin?
Noun.
Noun, right? By itself. Arduha. Do you see a attached pronoun here?
Yes.
Okay. So it says its width. Yes?
Yeah.
So can somebody tell me what arduha is?
Izafi.
Murakkab izafi. Okay, very good job. MashaAllah. So arduha murakkab izafi, right?
Yeah.
As-samawatu wal ardu. So this wow here is the, what do you call, is this wow?
Sorry, brother.
Yes. Harfi-ataf, right? Yes, Sister Homa.
I'm still thinking about the ha. What is this ha? Is a dual or what?
Okay, ha is, you know, the feminine pronoun, attached pronoun. Remember?
Yeah.
For Jannah.
Non-living.
Jannatin.
So he says it's.
All right. I wish I could get my pen back. Okay, let's see if I can get out of here. There we go. How do I get out of here? Okay. Come on. All right, let's see. Okay, where are we? So Ardha, right?
Yes.
So if you take Ardh, is this singular? Ardhu? Yeah.
Yes.
And then you're adding ha to it. Yes.
Yeah.
And then you have to remember who, huma, hum. That's for the male. Yeah. For the female will be ha, huma,
Hunna.
oh sorry, hunna. Yes. Right. So sister huma, ardu ha. Okay. So this is mudaf. This is mudaf, mudafun ilayh. Yes. This is mudaf. Ha is mudafun ilayh. So is it murakkab idafi?
Yes.
Everybody can see that?
Yeah.
Okay. Why did I lost my pencil? Oh, because I'm wrong. I just changed it into red. That's why. Okay, sorry guys. I'm still learning this thing. Okay. But do you guys find it useful, the way I can do this right on top of things? Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's do this. And forget about the rest of them. The arduha is mudaf mudafun ilayh. Agree?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. As-samawatu wal ardu. Is this something like is the ataf here? The skies and the earth?
Yes.
Yes. And that's lil muttaqin. What is lil muttaqin? Can somebody tell me what lil muttaqin is?
Ismul fa'il.
So if you get confused, then you can always do this. You say lam with the kasra, and then muttaqin. Yes. So muttaqin, is this a noun?
Yeah.
Yes.
And this is harf jar?
Yes.
Yes. So now you can see this is murakkab.
Murakkab jari.
Jari.
So now you see how we recognize things. Yeah. Okay. Let me introduce you to one more what do you call tool. We have looked at it before, but you will enjoy it again if I show you what I mean by that. So here, sorry guys, stop sharing. Okay, look at this tool. And where was I? Maghfiratin. Okay, so you see that arduha is mudaf mudafin ilayh. Agree?
Yeah.
Over here, they don't give you the whole thing. They're just saying mudaf mudafun ilayh. They're saying this ha is mudafun ilayh for this ardu, which is mudaf. You're only giving one part. But the moment you see mudaf ilayh, you know the mudaf is there. Agree?
Yeah.
Okay. Then they're saying, can this be our mubtada? Can a murakkab izafi be mubtada?
Yeah.
Okay. And as-samawatu wal ardu, can it be khabar?
Yeah.
Yes. Right? So this is also a nominal sentence in between the long sentence. Follow? Now look at this, arduha. Over here, it's him saying ism marfu wa ha zamir muttasil. Muttasil mean attached pronoun. Muttasil mean?
Attached pronoun.
Attached pronoun. And zamir mean pronoun. Yes. Now then they're saying fi mahli jar. That is in the place of where a jar, in a place of where there's supposed to be a jar. Bil idafa. Bil idafa mean this is murakkab idafi. Okay, so in Arabic books, they will go, if they explain this thing in Arabic, this is how they're gonna give you the definition of this whole thing. In simple terms, I'm saying this mudaf and mudafun ilayh. What am I saying?
Mudaf and
mudafun ilayh. Is Jannah feminine?
Yeah.
Is Jannah feminine?
Yeah.
So arduha, the ha is feminine. Hu for male, ha for female. Making sense?
Yes.
Earth
Okay,
is also
good.
feminine, Brother Rabi.
Earth is also feminine, yes. As-samawat is also feminine.
So ha is referring to Earth or Jannah?
No, because ha came after the Jannah, right? If you read the translation, that and hasten to forgiveness from your Lord and a garden, its width of which? Jannah. It's equal to what? As-samawatu wal ardi. Uiddat lil muttaqin, prepared for the pious. Where is this 4 coming from? From lam jara. Muttaqeen, the pious, because this is lil muttaqeen. So al-muttaqeen. Agree? So I hope you guys can see this, right? What I'm trying to do here is trying to show you all the stuff you have learned so far. It's all in front of your eyes. Agree?
Agree.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's take a look at the next one. Al-lazina. Al-lazina is a isme mausula. Yes?
Yeah.
Where did we learn that? We learned it when we were learning the type of nouns. Remember? We said the type of nouns are two: common, proper. Remember that part? We said everything by default is common,
Yes.
except 5 categories. If they are from those 5 categories, we will take them as proper.
Proper.
One of them was alam, a proper name. Khalidun, Makkatun, something like that. A proper name of a place, a thing, or a person. Then we said dhamir, the attached pronouns and detached pronouns, they're all proper. Then we said isme mausula. And the easy part was alladhi. Alladhi was for singular. Allazani for 2. Allazina for plural. Yes? Okay. Now, allazina is a isme mausula. You guys agree with me on that?
Yes.
Okay.
Do we call it relative pronoun in English?
Relative pronoun. Yes, that's right. Relative pronoun. Okay. Now, Brother Ijaz, what is fi sarra'i wa darra'i? Before you answer this question, as-sarra and darra are they noun or the harf or the verb?
No, they are verb.
They're verb.
Yes.
Why would you say that? Okay, what is the alamat I told? What else? Oh, I said one of them was tanween. As soon as you see tanween, you know that this is a noun. What is the second one I told you?
Because it is coming after harf.
Okay, that's a good one. But what else is standing out, which is a very big sign of a noun?
Al-sarra.
As-sarrai. What the right? Okay, that's yes. So as soon as you see the al, and in this case, we are not saying al, we are saying as. Because it's a shamsi, right? These are the shamsi letters. Okay. So, and the other was the moment you see fi. What is fi?
Fi is harf-jar.
Harf-jar. And we know that after harf-jar, we are expecting a noun. Exactly, right? Murakkab-e-jari. But here, because of the wow, which is the harf-ataf, the joining one, which means and. So can we say that as-sarrai wa darrai is coming as a group together?
Yes.
So fi will be harf-jara and as-sarrai wa darrai will be ism majroor. Yes. So this sarrai wa darrai is murakkab-e-jari. Agree? Everybody sees that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see. And Brother Tahir, Wallahu yuhibbul muhsinin. Even though you don't know the Jumla Fe'liya yet, but can you recognize Wallahu yuhibbul muhsinin? What kind of sentence is that?
Wallahu yuhibbul muhsinin.
Okay, let me make it simple for you.
It's Jumla Ismiya.
Very good. So it starts with the Jumla with the ism. So it's a Jumla Ismiya. Very good job, mashallah. Okay. So when you know that it's a Jumla Ismiya, how many parts coming to your mind?
So the Mubtada, Khabar, and what do you call it?
Mutalik.
Mutalik Khabar, yes.
Yes. Now, do we see any harf-jar here?
Harf-jar,
Wallahu yuhibbul muhsinin. No, that's not harf jar. That wow is and. That's a atfi wow. This is the conjunction one.
Brother Abid, it is not Wallahu.
No. Not wallahu. This is not like by Allah. This is not taking an oath. We're not saying it's not an oath one. Okay. So you're on the right track, brother Tahir. So you're saying that Allahu is the nominal sentence because it's noun starting with a noun, right? So what do you call Allahu here? What are the qualities of Allah here? Is this a proper noun?
It's a proper, of course, yeah, it's proper noun. Yeah.
Allah's name, right? And is it in the status of Rafa?
It is Rafa status.
Okay, good. So what is your high level permanent memory says? What are the rules for Mubtada?
So Mubtada is in Rafa status and
is Marifa.
And it's Marifa, yes. And this is
both conditions
Marifa.
Met?
Yes.
And the Mubtada is the first letter, first noun because it's the starting noun.
Yes.
So is Allah Mubtada here?
Yes.
Okay, now just read the translation. And Allah loves the good ones or the good doers. So this Yuhibbul Muhsinin, is that a khabar?
Yuhibbul Muhsinin is, sorry?
Khabar, right? And Allah loves the good doers, right? What is the news you're getting about Allah? That Allah loves the good doers, yes?
Yes.
So even though Yuhibbul Muhsinin is a verbal sentence, can you say that this Yuhibbul Muhsinin as a unit is the khabar for Allah?
Khabar, yes, correct.
Yes. So you, inshallah, you will see that if I take you here, number 134, actually, this should be the last one. So look at this. Is Wallahi is a proper noun?
Yeah.
Right? And this Yuhibbul Muhsinin is a verbal sentence?
Yeah.
Right? And this verbal sentence as a whole is becoming the khabar for Wallahu. Yes? Or Wallahu? Yes?
Yes.
So Allah is Mubtada?
Yeah.
And this is khabar. So again, the khabar can be of many kind. It could be a singular word. It could be a murakkab tawsifi. Could be a murakkab izafi. Could also be a verbal sentence, which will, inshallah, we'll start to see in future lessons. Yeah? Okay. Brother, Sister Homa.
Yes.
We looked at Al-Lazina already. So what is Al-Lazina?
Ism Mawsula.
Ism Mawsul, very good job. What is Anfusahum? What kind of murakkab is Anfusahum?
Murakkab Izafi.
Okay. Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Okay. What do you see here? Anfusahum. Anfus is a noun. Yes?
Yes.
And hum is an attached pronoun.
Yes.
Earlier I said with a regular noun, the moment you attach a dhamir of a attached kind and of jar nature, it creates murakkab izafi. Agree?
Yes.
Does everybody see what anfusahum is?
Yes.
Murakkab izafi. Okay. Li zunubihim. Li zunubihim. I'm talking about this part. Li zunubihim.
Yeah, Li is the harf jar.
Very good.
Zunubihim.
And zunubihim is?
Majroor.
Majroor.
That is majroor. But is it a singular word or is it another murakkab there? You see another murakkab there.
Another murakkab has hum on it.
Yes. So what is zunubihim? Their sins. Yes.
Yes.
If you look at the translation, for their sins. Yes. So the for is coming from the letter lam. Does this letter lam has the kasra underneath?
Yes.
So is it a lam ta'kid, lam tarif, or lam jara?
Lam jar.
Lam jara. MashaAllah. So after lam jara, you're expecting ism majroor. Yes? But instead of seeing a singular ism, you're seeing another murakkab. And it says zunubihim. Yeah? Zunubihim is murakkab?
Izafi.
Izafi. So murakkab izafi becomes the ism majroor for the letter lam, the lam jara. Can everybody see this? Can they visualize this without me writing it? Because I've already written it before.
Yes.
Yes? Okay, good. Now, Brother Javed, what is ulaika?
Ulaika is ismul ishara.
Very good. Jaza'uhum. What is jaza'uhum? And you can read the translation, as soon as you read the translation, you can see this.
This is murakkab izafi.
Okay. How?
Whom is there means pronoun.
Attached pronoun, okay.
And it is jaza is there associated with the whom, like.
Okay. So jazahuhum is murakkab izafi. You're correct. Brother Falak, what is maghfiratum? Okay, Brother Falak. Maybe he's gone. Brother Shabazz, what is maghfiratum?
It's noun.
It's a noun. Brother Shabazz, are you with us?
Yeah.
Okay, what is maghfiratum?
It's a noun.
Okay, then what is mir rabbihim?
Yeah. It's min is harf jara.
Okay, good.
And last is attached pronoun.
Okay.
So is it is a harf is izafi?
Murakkab izafi. So mir rabbihim, their Lord, murakkab izafi attaches with the harf jara, then becomes murakkab jari. So there is outside there is murakkab jari, but within there the ism majroor came as murakkab izafi. Can you guys see that?
Yes.
Sister Lubna, what is tahtiha? What is min tahtiha?
Min is a harf jara.
Okay.
And tahtiha is muzaf alayh.
Very good job.
Muzaf alayh banke min se majroor hua.
And the tahtiha is the ism majroor, but ism majroor itself is a murakkab idafi. Can everybody see that what brother, Sister Lubna just said? Why tahtiha is mudafin alayh?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. Okay. Brother Ishtiaq, you want to answer a question? Or you still want to take some time? Okay, you're on. So lil muttaqeen, what is lil muttaqeen? What kind of murakkab is this? Lil muttaqeen. It's okay. Brother Imran, what is lil muttaqeen?
Murakkab izafi.
Lil muttaqeen. Is the lam jara here?
Harf jara, yeah.
So this is murakkab?
Murakkab jari.
Jari. Brother Taj, lin nasi.
Lin nasi.
Look at this, there is no much difference. Lil muttaqeen, lin nasi.
Isme majroor. And this plural. Proper noun.
Easy. What kind of murakkab is this? Just a simple answer. Murakkab jari. Yes?
Jari, yeah.
Okay, good. Brother Tahir, what is minkum?
So min is again harf jara. So murakkab jari again.
Murakab Jari, because you see the attached pronoun here, right?
Yes.
Good. Okay. And what is this? Wallahu la yuhibbul zalimeen. Brother Nasib, Wallahu la yuhibbul zalimeen.
Wallahu la yuhibbul zalimin.
Yeah. Is it nominal? Is it a nominal sentence?
Qasam, yeah.
No qasam. It's
No,
and
no,
Allah.
ataf.
Ataf here, right? And yuhibbul zalimeen is the verbal sentence.
Yeah.
Yes. And because of la, it is a negative verbal sentence. And this whole la yuhibbul zalimeen becomes the khabar for wallahi. So if you guys want to, utilize this tool, which I have sent many times, but I'll attach it to the WhatsApp group, read through this. You see, Allahu al-waw istanafiya. This waw is known as istanafiya because a new sentence is starting with this waw. Loves Allah is lafzul jalala and it's marfu. That means it's in the status of rafa. Yuhibbu is fail mudari. Yes. Yes.
So if wallahu, we know that's different. It's harf ataf and ism of Allah. But if it's wallahi, then it will be
yes, jazakallah khair. Because the one reason to recognize it, that if it becomes wallahi, then it's an oath by Allah. You see what Sister Homa just pointed out? That if there is wallahi instead of wallahu, then we know that wallahi is the oath, because then that waw is waw of harf jar. Everybody sees that?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Okay. Let's see. I know we didn't get much coverage here, but overall, do you find this more realistic that we are able to identify directly from the Quran?
Alhamdulillah.
Yes, alhamdulillah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let's do a quick thing here. I just wanted to. Was it?
Can I have a question? I don't want to take time, but probably we'll learn it in future. But I just want to. Yeah. So we learned about the takid, huruf
Yes.
takid. What is kana? Is it part of these or that's different?
Kana is a verb. Okay, it's a mushabba bil fail. Inshallah, we'll talk more about it. But kana is not for takid. Kana is for were, was, I, are, things like that.
Okay.
Yeah, but that it is in the same category though. It is not for emphasis, but inshallah, this is something we definitely will cover in the future. Okay.
Okay.
So let me quickly share a few verses with you guys, just high level in the next few minutes, so that we get at least something out of the Quran today. Surah Al Imran, we have looked at many times, and mashallah is full of du'as. And there is one such dua right here. Just wanted to talk about it. It starts with the glorification. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I don't know where he is.
Oh, he's back.
I
So
have to go. Chores, do you want to drive?
Yes, I was actually going to ask you.
Okay, so मुझे जाना है जरा मस्जिद के पास. I have to pick up these bands.
Yeah. That's fine. Jazakallah khair, Brother Faiz. Okay, so I would like you to read this on your own time also, but let me just quickly read few ayahs. So, وَلِلَّهِ مُلْكُ السَّمَوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ. And for Allah is the dominion of the heavens and the earth. وَاللَّهُ عَلَى كُلِّ شَيْءٍ قَدِيرٌ. And Allah is on everything all powerful. Inna fi khalqis samawati wal ardi. Look at this. Inna is indeed. Waqtilafil layli wan nahari la ayatil li ulil albab. Indeed, in the creation of the heavens and the earth and the alteration of the night and the day, there are signs for the people of understanding. And what are those people of understanding? Allazina yazkuruna Allaha qiyaman. Those who remember Allah standing, wa qu'udan, and sitting, wa ala junubihim, and on their sides, even when they're lying down. What are they doing? Wa yatafakkaruna fi khalqis samawati wal ardi, and they reflect on the creation of the heaven and the earth. Then what are they saying? Rabbana ma khalaqta haza batila. Our Lord, not you have created this in vain. Subhanaka, glory be to you, fakina azaban nar. So save us from the punishment of the fire. Yeah. Then they're saying, Rabbana, innaka man tudkhilan nara faqad akhzayta. Oh, our Lord, oh Allah, indeed you whom you admit to the fire, then surely you have disgraced him. See, this akhzaytuhu. Wama lizalimina min ansar, and for the wrongdoers there are no helpers. Okay. Rabbana innana samayna munadiyan yunadi lil iman an aminu bi rabbikum fa amanna. Rabbana faghfir lana zanubana wa kaffir anna sayyi'atina wa tawaffana ma'al abrar. So indeed, O Allah, we have heard a caller calling to faith, that believe in your Lord, and we have believed. O Lord, so forgive us our sins and remove from us misdeeds and cause us to die with the righteous. Rabbana wa atina ma wa'attana ala rusulika, and grant us what you promised us through your messenger. Wala tukhzina yawm al-qiyamah, and do not disgrace us on the day of judgment or qiyamah. Innaka la tukhliful miyad, indeed you do not break your promise. So some of these verses from the last part of Surah Al-Imran, if you read them, first of all, for doing some reflection, also all the concepts we have learned, you will find them over here in a plenty of with examples here. Okay, so jazakallahu khairan. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika wa nashhadu la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.